First, we will show you that the state trooper in Tennessee smashed out the window in 12 seconds. That's going to be a world-class record. I don't think anybody will ever beat that. That will stand for the test of time.
Hey, get out!
13 mark.
Get out of the vehicle! Get out now! Get out of the vehicle now! Get out of the vehicle now!
Emergency, brother.
Right around 10 seconds.
Ain't gonna run up with us down.
Get out now!
What's the emergency?
Get out of the vehicle now!
What's the emergency?
Get out of the vehicle
What's the
now!
emergency, brother? Put it in park.
Get out of the vehicle
What's the
now!
emergency? Why you jerking on me? What's the
Do you have
problem?
any weapons on you?
What's the
Put
problem,
that cell
bro?
phone down.
The second part that's equally amazing is they originally charged him with 14 charges, misdemeanors and felonies. Then somehow they whittled it down to 12. And then on the day of trial, the state trooper doesn't show up. The brand new district attorney, Cody Womp, dismisses the entire case without explanation and or comment. 11, 12. Here are 12 charges, and all of these charges were dismissed. So that was in front of Judge Steelman, and this was on January 13, 2020 was the date he was charged. Breaking my voice now. To his credit, all the way through to trial, and showed up at trial and got a full dismissal. I don't know what the heck the problem was. You can see the dash cam video from the cop, the state trooper, Dale Herring. The guy's, speeding down the freeway. And he's got on the back of his truck, not for hire. And then he was doing 81, clocked at 81 in a construction zone. And, did they overcharge the guy? Maybe, It's
a red Chevy pickup with ladders on top. Texas tag, Golf, Juliet Papa, 0883, 27 South Des Moines.
When you Now I like how he doesn't pull over.
21, we're off. Headed toward, we got off Broad exit, headed south.
Rolling stop. Oh, okay, he's got an island there. All right. He doesn't pull over. So watch, guys. As soon as the cop pulls over, I got to jump to the actual video. You'll see about 11 seconds for the window.
21, we're approaching Broad, 18 miles an hour. At stoplight.
Here we go.
Hey, get out! Get out of the vehicle! Get out now! Get out of the vehicle now! Get out of the vehicle now!
Emergency, brother.
Get out of the vehicle now!
Emergency. Tell me, what's the problem?
Do you have any weapons on you?
What's the problem?
Put that cell phone down.
What's the emergency, brother?
Open the door.
Right now, I don't
Open the
have him
door.
for resisting arrest.
What is the emergency?
Get out.
I'm trying to. You jerking on my arm. I can't come
Take
through the
the
fucking
seatbelt
door,
out.
brother. You got my arm. I can't.
All right, get out. Get out. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Why are you fucking doing this to me,
Get
man?
on the ground.
Why are you doing this?
Put your hands behind your back.
What's the emergency? What crime have I committed?
You didn't.
Right now, I would lean in favor of the driver that this was not a resisting arrest situation, because first the cop pulled his arm through the smashed window, so there's no way the guy could get out. If he had a seatbelt on as well, So I would say when the cop said, okay, then to me that was a concession that there was no resisting arrest. Then when he pulls the guy out and he puts his hand down on the ground to prevent himself from falling or getting injured, I wouldn't call that resisting arrest either. I mean, the cop just can't manhandle the dude. So let's just take a look at this one more time. I'll shut up and let you guys watch.
Take the seatbelt out.
You got my arm. I can't.
All right, get out. Get out. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Why are you fucking doing this to me,
Get
man?
on the ground.
Why are you doing this?
Put your hands behind your back.
What's the emergency? What crime have I committed?
You didn't stop.
What I'm letting you know, brother, is if we continue with this, you're giving me grounds where I can come after you. You don't have immunity anymore. when you're acting outside of your oath.
Okay.
And a lot of you guys don't, and I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I didn't do it with the last guys because, you know, I am one, I believe in forgiveness. But I can't allow this stuff to keep happening to me because it does bring a lot of hardship on me. And I will have to start, you know.
Yeah, it does bring a lot of hardship on you if you speed on the freeway at 91 miles an hour in some claptrap. Those things are going to fall apart. Yeah, that will bring problems to you. It would bring problems to me if I did it. So why the hell do you get a pass?
Speed was 90 and a 65, and you did not stop.
So a guy walks into a library and he looks at the librarian and says, I'll order a cheeseburger and fries. The librarian looks and says, Sir, you're in a library. Oh, okay, in that case, I'd like a cheeseburger, Coke, and fries, pickles. Knocks on a door saying he's looking for work. And the guy says, will you paint my Porsche for 150 bucks? And the guy goes, sure. So the guy gets out the paint, paints away. When he's done, he demands his payment. And the guy says, you didn't paint anything. He goes, yeah, I did. And by the way, it's a Ferrari, not a Porsche. The man walks up to a movie theater with his elephant. And the manager says, you cannot bring an elephant in here. He goes, don't worry, he's well behaved. He won't be a problem. The elephant goes up to the counter, uses his trunk, points to the popcorn. But the guy brings over the popcorn. He holds the popcorn in his trunk. Man pays for it, and they go into the theater. While the elephant is watching the movie, he's eating his popcorn. And before he leaves, the elephant even uses his trunk and sucks up all the debris and trash in the theater that other people left behind, and held his bag in his trunk. And as he's walking out, the manager says, that's amazing. Your elephant is so courteous and so well behaved. He goes, and it looks like you really enjoyed the movie too. He goes, you're right. I told you my elephant is well behaved, but he thought the book was better. Two men are out walking their dogs, a Chihuahua and a Dalmatian. And the guy with the Dalmatian says, hey, let's go into that restaurant. And they said, they'll never let us in that restaurant with these two dogs. And he says, it's okay. Just follow my lead. As the man with the Dalmatian walks through the door, the manager says, you can't bring a Dalmatian in here. He goes, it's my seeing eye dog. A Dalmatian? Yeah, they're using them now. And the man sits down. Then he sees the guy with the Chihuahua. He goes, no, 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 you can't bring a Chihuahua in here. And the guy says, but he's my seeing eye dog. He is? A Chihuahua? And then the man looks at the manager and says, I have a Chihuahua? The three men decide they want to go on a hike. And the first man says, I'm going to bring a bottle of water in case I get thirsty. Another man brings a sandwich. I'm going to eat that in case I get hungry. And the third man brought a car door with him. And they looked at him and they said, what are you doing with a car door? He goes, it's very simple. If I get hot, I can roll down the window.